All right. It is 10:01. It is time to have some fun. We're over here on the East Coast with International Women's Day. This is a very special broadcast, mainly because we have two phenomenal international women, and I can't say enough nice things about them both. I'm CyberRank 10. Hello. Tonight we're gonna show you a lot of really cool things in League of Legends. I think it's just gonna be great. I can't really get into it right now because I'm just so excited about what you're gonna see tonight. But we got Leah. You've seen her before. You've heard her before. She's usually calling for her mommy, but little do you know she's the mommy. Hat made from Meat is with us tonight. She's our residential dragon jungler. And then we have our heart, the Cali heart, our support from overseas, way down under, 200 ping down under. But you know what? Her ping might be high, but her KDA is, it's the sky. So we're happy to have her here as well, and she's probably like hands down one of my favorite laning partners in the entire universe of League of Legends. So I'm so happy you're all here. Callie, Leah, today is International Women's Day, and I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy to have spent all the time that I've spent these several months playing this game with you both, and not just playing this game, but again, just having you both in my life. So thank you so much. The stuff you both do on the side and this energy that you share with me is contagious, and I appreciate you both. And I think if anything, the world should definitely know of how awesome you two are. And again, I'm very happy to spend this time with y'all.
Say nice things in the beginning. I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
What can I say that could possibly like follow that up? Like
Right?
absolutely nothing.
Oh, don't worry.
Like, here's my undying love on a platter. I'm crying now. Thank you.
Well, if we can make the enemy team cry, that'd be good. That'd be payment enough. What's up, Zana King? How you doing today? And if I mispronounce anyone's names, please don't be offended. I mispronounce things all the time. So it's
What was it earlier? Warmonger.
Warmonger.
Where you get a warmonger?
For those that don't know, we're hanging out over here on OS New York stream. If you're like, where am I? How did I get here? Someone just hosted me and now there are people in front of me. What the hell's happening? Every Monday night at 10 p.m. we play League of Legends here on OS New York's channel. It has been a blessing. We've been doing it for several months. We spent about 2 hours just like having a lot of fun, inviting laughter into your home, and doing our best to just try and answer whatever questions we have in chat related to League of Legends, or even just theorize what we could be doing better, what builds are strong, and then just call the enemy team dorks from time to time in a very positive, loving way. We just call them dorks. We got Reaper Babe in chat, and then I think the coolest part about all of this, hi Reaper, is that you all get to pick who I play, and we have a voting system on our Twitter. So if you don't know, we have tons of socials over here on OS New York, Twitter, Discord, Instagram. There's a bunch of ways to interact with the community. But without further ado, let's see what our poll said tonight. And I was very excited about it because, again, these are 4 extremely powerful ladies within the game of League of Legends. Tonight's poll was for Xayah, Caitlyn, Syndra, and Senna. I'll be playing bottom lane with Callie Hart. And interestingly enough, Xayah and Syndra both won. So why not appeal to both? And I'll do a game of Syndra and then a game of Xayah. And then depending on how everything goes, we can jump into the replay viewer, replay some of the games, see where our opportunities were, see where our missed opportunities were, and then just figure out, what opportunities we can create in the games going forward. So, with all that said, it was asked of me to spotlight and highlight these 4 awesome champions and kind of give a good overview of who they are and why we love them. Reaper Babe, happy International Women's Day to you too. Hell yeah. Reaper said in chat, happy International Women's Day to Callie and Leah.
No.
Same to you, Reaper.
This is Xayah. Zaya is the newest love of my life to League of Legends. I never, like, when she came out, I was not playing the game at the time. And then I met Callie Hart, and she was just like, you know what? You know who's cool? And I was like, who's cool? She was like, Zaya. And I was just like, I don't know. That's kind of outside of my comfort zone of champions that I play.
That was my Rakan main showing. Like, I just want to play a partner that plays Zaya, please. Get on it.
So the cool thing about Zaya is that she actually has a partner in game called Rakan, and they are able to do a lot of really cool combos together. But aside from that, they love each other grossly. Their voice lines are extremely unique to each other, and they can do really cool combination abilities. And they have what's the one thing that they can do, Callie, that like saves a lot of time when it comes to getting back to base?
You can duo recall. So if one of them starts the recall, the other one can latch onto it, and like however long they've been recalling for gets taken off your recall. So you can basically set up a recall while one's doing stuff or whatever. They can jump onto their partner and recall at the same time as them, which is super handy.
Yeah, I think it's really great because when you're playing with someone like Callie Hart, who does a really good job of communicating and over-communicating, if she's like, hey, I'm recalling, I can think 2 steps ahead and be like, well, you know what? Let me, clear out this minion wave, and then it gives me enough time to run into the bush and then attach to her recall. And instead of me taking the entire time of recalling, I can just jump into the last 2 seconds of a recall, be back at base, pick up some items, and we're back in lane. Probably in the same amount of time it would take for a minion wave to go from the base to our lane. And we've been able to do that, and it's been so cool. Last but not least, the best part about Zaya, I think the part I love the most, and it's just like the creme de la creme of what makes this character so good. She has an ability called Blade Call, which makes her extremely unique, because what she's doing is she's throwing out these little feathers, and they hang out on the map for a hot minute. But when she uses Blade Call, she can pull all the feathers back, and I think I've been able to get more than 6, I feel like, and it does a lot of damage if you max your E first. And her ultimate's really cool because, as you can see here in the video, she for a small amount of time becomes untargetable, and she throws out a fan of daggers. So you can imagine throwing that fan of daggers out there, having them all, the feather plumes out all on the floor, and then using Blade Caller to call them all back. Not only are you rooting your targets, but you're also doing a lot of damage. And there's no limit to the root either, which is really cool. And she's a Star Guardian. So the best part about that is she actually gets her own music and custom voice lines and stuff like that because she was a Star Guardian. Okay. Anything I miss? Anything I missed about her?
You guys, like, when you guys were like dancing, that like
that's right.
that was like really fun to watch. Like the tango wherever we are.
That's true. That is very true. So they also, in my experience, I think they're one of the only champions in this game to share emotes together. So not only do they share a recall, like Callie was explaining, but they also share a dance emote together. Now, the other person you all could have voted for was Caitlyn. Caitlyn is actually one of my strongest characters, and I love her so much because she is pure power. Caitlyn is actually like one of the biggest police officers in this game. She's been in the game for a long time. She like is the enforcer of Piltover. She's friends with Vi, who's always, crying, according to her canonical sister, Jinx. But Caitlyn has a really cool ability where every few basic attacks or against a target, or every few basic attacks or against a target trapped or netted, Caitlyn fires a headshot, dealing additional bonus damage with her critical strike chance. So the coolest part about Caitlyn is pew pew. Pew pew more. Pew pew faster, pew pew harder, pew pew stronger. That's what Caitlyn does. She literally goes and we love it. And then if for some reason you can't secure the kill because they got away, her ace in the hole sweet ultimate gives you so much range, and there are so many times that Callie or Leah are just letting us know that someone is low and we're too far from them. So as you also may have noticed, like Nocturne's my other favorite character that we started the OS streams with, and Nocturne can just like jet across the map in like a second. Caitlyn's ultimate kind of allows her to do that, but from safety. Plus, here's a tidbit. If your Caitlyn's not using traps, you're in trouble because that's free damage and that's free crowd control. So yeah, and it gives vision. So Caitlyn's another really cool champion that we could have played tonight. Again, whoever there was some votes in there for Caitlyn, so I greatly appreciate it. Any of you Caitlyn mains or Caitlyn fans out there, thank you for keeping her alive. She has a lot of skins. She's been in this game for a long time. Ladies, was there anything about Caitlyn that I might have missed?
I don't play enough Caitlyn.
I hear Kitty.
Answer that question.
No worries. But yeah, if your Caitlyn's not using traps, you're going to be in for a rough time. Now.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah. Senna. Senna's a really cool powerhouse support champion. No, I lied. Senna's a really cool powerhouse ADC champion. No, I lied. Senna's both. Senna is a wild card because, believe it or not, she is one of the champions in this game who is a support who can heal and do damage all within one ability. And if there's one thing I've learned about strategy games like this, it's really cool to be able to do more with less time and with less effort. So not only can Senna heal her ally, she can do damage as well. It also increases her range. So from the cool gun that she uses, as you notice there, if she hits Lucian, it actually allows her to extend her range a little farther. She also picks up these really cool souls too. The souls let her increase her critical strike chance, her attack range, increases her damage. So to be fair, if you're 15-20 minutes in the game and your Senna's been doing really well, and she's not like kind of like taking shots ahead of the normal range of everyone else, it kind of puts you at a disadvantage because like the more orbs she gets, the longer her range gets. So she does a really good job of poking. And even if it's not very much damage, the fact that her range gets longer the longer the game goes on, she can become aggressive the longer the game goes on. The attacks from Senna's Relic cannon take a little longer to fire, but they deal bonus damage and briefly grant her a portion of the target's movement speed. So she's a really good champion for like hitting someone and then just like pounding on them and staying on top of them. The only downside is if someone else doesn't have the movement speed you have, you can get caught out very easily, and that's just like something to be wary of. But she has something that's called Last Embrace. Last Embrace is really cool because it allows her a form of CC. She can root her target, and she doesn't always have to hit her target. So the nice thing about Last Embrace is you can use it on a minion, and then it can root the champion if they're next to the minion, which is great because there are so many times where we're always trying to hit the champion with our stuff. But as you see in the video here, say you can't hit them for whatever reason. Maybe there's a minion in front of them, but or beside them or there's a minion blocking your path, but say there's another minion in front of them. If you hit the minion in front of them and they're moving forward, they'll be rooted because they'll be within the circle if they don't move to the left or the right to get out of it. Plus, her ultimate's global. So she can support throughout anywhere on the map, and it also applies a shield to her allies, which is really cool. Plus, she has escape. And the coolest part about that is if allies enter her area, she also camouflages them. They'll appear as a wraith, and they also gain movement speed and are untargetable, and they hide their identities. So you can imagine like maybe you have someone who's really strong and the enemy team doesn't know that it's Senna. They know it's Senna, but they don't know who's with Senna. So you have that moment of ambiguity to kind of like play around and like really just, pounce on top of your opponent, which is really cool. I think I love that about her the most. And she has really great skins. And you saw her in the video fighting Viego and kicking his butt. Callie's been playing a lot of Senna. Is there anything any advice you can give Callie?
Well, I think the most important thing is to pick and choose your battles. but once you have picked it, like commit, just commit, because the more hits you do, especially if you're running like with Kraken Slayer or something, you're going to proc that third hit. And if you are just like messing about and taking a shot and running away or whatever, it's not really helping out your laning partner, whether you're ADC or support. So once you have them in your sides and you're in a position to follow up on like your route that you've just thrown out or something like that, commit and commit hard.
Yeah, Callie makes a great point, especially because if you remember what we were talking about earlier about how every time she hits, it increases her movement speed briefly. That's an opportunity to close the gap, and so it's like she's great for poking because she can hit and then move back, but she can also hit and then really stick on her opponent. Because like she's hitting them one time and then she's closing the movement speed gap. She's hitting them again, closing the gap.
If you're running Frost Runes as well, you can pretty much do what Ashe does and just walk them down lane because they're going to be slowed. You're going to have your movement like speed increase, and you can just walk them down lane just like with auto attacks, and by the time they get to their tower, and just they'll be dead.
Yeah, that's great. And then at the same time, like you have options. So like say, you know, for some reason maybe they flashed out of the way. You still have your Q. So like if there's a minion between you two, you can use your Q on the minion and you can extend your range and hit them. And then funny enough, you can even combo that in. So imagine the enemy champions at like say 400 health. Senna got a hit. That took off about 100 health. So now they're at 300. So then they flashed away.
Your Kraken Slayer now too.
Cool. See, there you go. Yeah. So the cool thing is like you could say they're at 300 health, you hit them and they flashed. So you hit a minion, the minion's extending the range of your Q, just like you see here with Lucian. And then you're like, dang, they're now at 200 health. How do I finish them off? You can literally go from Q to R, and in a moment, like in a sweep, you can just take them out faster than they would be able to compensate, or faster than they can be able to reply or react. So she's a really strong champion who has a lot of potential. And I think if anyone around here picks up Senna, you'll just learn that no matter how behind you are, as long as the game continues to go on and you're able to collect your souls. And then Callie, like you actually will evaluate how many souls you have based off of how long the match is going on, right?
Yeah, I like to have at about 15 minutes in. I like to have 50 souls.
Yeah,
I like to hit 100 at about 30 minutes in. That's hitting the higher end of the average. So like some games I won't make it if I'm playing poorly or whatever else. Sometimes I'll get more than that, but that's like I feel like that's just above an easy amount to get. So it's still a challenge to try and get that, but it's not impossible. Like it's a good average.
And then the fun thing about Senna too, what's up, Beefutegi? What's up, dude? The fun thing about Senna is and giving yourself that, hey, I need to hit this many by this time. That every time you go into a game, that literally means you're going in with a better objective than everyone else's. Most people sit down and they go, I'm just gonna play League, but you're going in saying, here's my short-term goal for a long-term plan. And the cool thing about playing champions like that is every time you play, it's like, hey, I just want to, you know, like you can, it eases the burden of the game because it gives you the ability to accomplish a short-term goal. So even if you're losing or you lose, say you lose completely, but you're like, you know what though? I got all the orbs I needed in that 15, 30 minutes and I feel accomplished. We may have lost, but I was able to still hit my goal. And it's a really good feeling to go into. And Senna's a really good, fun champion to have that micromanagement. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. And picking up souls and stuff like that. Anything you wanted to add? Or Leah, anything about Senna you wanted to add?
Oh, yeah. Your ults, you can like heal people across the entire map. There have been like several times, because Callie is big brain. She's got those big brain strats all the time, that I'm like messing around top lane while you guys are bot, and then suddenly I'll like notice the ult go off and I'm like healed from my almost near death experience. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so
She's
good.
like my guardian angel on the Rift. I'm like, Mom, please help me.
And if you're new to her, the global beam shields allies from harm while damaging enemies caught in the center. So, you know, if they're, you don't feel bad if you're like, but I hit them. But if they're standing out on the sides, it's not gonna do the damage.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the lady from the Far East, Syndra, the Dark Sovereign. Syndra is one of my favorite champions because when she first came out, her lore and the thing about just her like overall ability and story and power was always very unique to me. Plus, like, she's just like this swagger about her is so good. Syndra's a really cool mage that does a really good job of zoning and controlling the lane. The nice thing about Syndra is she's just like very visually overwhelming. Syndra balances a bunch of orbs and she is able to detonate them onto the map. She can then take said orbs and use them to either slow an enemy by landing that orb on them or stun them by hitting the enemy with the orb by pushing it forward. The coolest thing about Syndra, in my opinion, is the more orbs out on the map, the more damage it does when she pops her ultimate. And her passive is really nice. Syndra's spells gain extra effects at max rank. So her Dark Sphere, bonus damage against champions, Force of Will do bonus true damage, and Scatter the Weak increases its width of like how wide the balls and everything will go out. And then her Unleash Power, which is her ultimate, the ranges increase. So you may notice like you're playing against a Syndra and she's, you know, you're bottom and she's mid. That's usually where you find her, but tonight she'll be bottom lane. Like if your ally is like dying and it's just like, what's happening? Well, the stronger she gets, the stronger her abilities gets. The longer the game goes on, the stronger she gets as well. So Syndra's really good. Syndra, in my opinion, was like the character she has. If you thought Seraphine was bad, Syndra and Seraphine share that same gameplay when it comes to their range and stuff like that. Plus, I think lore-wise, I feel bad for Syndra. Syndra literally grew up in Ionia and was just like, you know what? I have all of this power and I really want to learn how to control it. And she really wanted to learn how to take greater control of it. But you know what happened? She was freaking sent to somewhere to get taught how to control her power. And you know what they did? They didn't help her. They just freaking tried to limit her power. So she was under a teacher, and the teacher just like, Syndra was just like, oh, for some reason I've been, practicing under this teacher and I'm not getting stronger. I'm actually getting weaker. And come to find out, yeah, he was actually putting limiters on her power. Long story short, she was sent away she was imprisoned. And then because like she just had way too much power than they could control, they then someone freed her and it was like, hey, waifu, I found you. And she's like, no, I'm literally going to just wreak havoc. She destroyed parts of Ionia. She uprooted this tower. She killed her master. She killed just about a whole bunch of other folk. And then she flew away. And then she literally just wants to see how strong she can be. And I'm here for that. And we're here to see that. So without further ado, we're going to jump in and unleash our power. Riri says a good Senna support will make you question if you're the support or ADC. That's true. That's very, very true. LOLs, or maybe that's just a Cali thing. It's true. There have been plenty of times I've been playing bottom lane with Cali, and then like I look up and I'm like, I look at the scoreboard, I'm like, she's the ADC. I'm not the ADC. She's the ADC.
You're the ADC. I'm the danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. All right. Ooh, Leah, your first pick.
Ooh. Exciting. I'm not too comfortable with the bear yet.
Oh no, you gotta start somewhere.
I'm not good enough with the bear.
For context, we were doing some warm-up matches, and Leah was playing Volibear, and funny enough, Volibear has actually had some. He's had a rework in the time that I remember him. I'm actually a big fan of old Volibear. Old Volibear had like insane health regeneration, to the point where like if you tower dived him, you were going to die. But now they kind of balance him out a bit. And okay, cool. They balance him out a bit, and he feels a little more. He still is very, very strong, but he's not as strong as I remember him being.
Yeah.
He's still really strong. Yeah.
Like when I first started playing this game, like I would be like miserable if if somebody picked Volibear. I'd be like, please, no, he's never gonna die.
Yeah.
Never die.
That's Volibear. You're not wrong.
It is probably going to be worth us picking up a stopwatch if you can, with Yi, Zed, and Wukong. Anytime one of them jumps on you. If
That's
you
a
can
good
pick up,
call
like,
out.
It's
a
true.
stopwatch. Probably even like for you, Cyber, build it into Zonia's.
Okay.
Because you're going to be using it a lot, I feel like. They
That's a
jump
good
on
call out. You're also right about that, because Zonia's also gives a bit of armor, and that's definitely going to be really important, because I know they're going to be able to jump on me at certain points, and having a little bit of, you know, mitigation for whatever damage that they're doing is going to be really important. I feel very sorry for this Leona. It's Leona and Ashe.
I don't know, it's got a very like a team that's gonna engage a lot. So
Yeah.
it does good for that.
Cool.
I may have made a bad choice.
Why is that?
Just champion wise, this might have not been the smartest thing. I should have probably done something tankier.
We got a
Yeah,
set.
hopefully good.
Right. Hopefully he'll
Yeah.
do what he does. We got a Lux. Hopefully she'll do what she do.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. One thing that I always try to remind people, or more so myself, is just that when I'm playing this game, you know, like, and again, there can be high stakes, you know, depending on how much pressure you might put on yourself as a player when you're playing League of Legends. But just a reminder, y'all, you know, everyone that's watching and who can just, you know, empathize for a hot minute. Always remember that there's people on the other side of the players, of the champions. You never know what situation they're in. They could be trying their best. Who knows? Maybe they have some like health complications that don't allow them to play like a top playing MLG player. So like, have a little empathy when you're playing with people out there. It's one thing to just be like, oh man, this person sucks. But keep that to yourself. You know, you don't ever have to tell them. And I think a lot of us have been in situations where, and you may notice as well, I actually play with chat off. Callie plays with chat off. Leah doesn't play with chat off because we need someone to filter like what's going on. But for us, yeah, right. See,
I tell you the funny thing.
Yeah, likes the drama.
yeah,
I do.
I do too. But I feel like
I don't like to feed
yeah.
into it, but I like to
Yeah.
like watch it happen and be like, you guys are mad.
Yeah,
You're mad and
yeah,
this is a game, and you're like having like real life feelings about this game.
yeah. You're having real life feelings about this game right now. Please
Like, you have to
seek
chill.
psychological attention.
Oh,
Go with Dorns first.
tough. I already made a mistake.
What happened?
I picked the wrong ability.
Oh. Wow. Oh, well, that just means you need some help, and yeah, we'll help you a bit more in the jungle if you need it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I look like I'm ready to ruin a party. Look at that.
You do. You are. Yeah.
They have a ward in the bottom side bush.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bother it, like matter to us, but
Let's see. Let's see how good we look for the camera. Ooh, look at us.
Right?
oh my
We look
god,
good.
there's so much of Evelyn's thighs showing. Hell,
Right?
see her butt cheek. Look at that.
can totally
Savannah.
Here, I'll make it easier for you.
Look at these international women. Hell yeah. We got Ionia. We have a light temple lady. Evelyn's a demon, so that's very international.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually use the skin.
Cool, actually. I
Yeah.
like
Yeah. I like the tips of my tail.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cute.
Cool, you got your ability now. I'm gonna head down the lane.
Yeah. Thank you.
Potential is limitless.
There's Leona. If you're new to League of Legends, and maybe you've played games similar to it, in League of Legends, you have to last hit the minions here. Last hitting the minions will grant you gold and experience. You don't have to last hit them for the experience, but does a really good job with helping you just kind of like stay in lane and keep you ahead of your opponent. The coolest part about a lot of these games is just that with any type of competitive game, you win based off of capitalizing on your opponent's mistakes. Will your opponent make mistakes? Oh, yes, definitely. We all do. That's the beautiful part about playing against human beings. So a lot of the times you can just really take advantage of whatever mistakes your opponent makes. And with all things, you win when you reduce their hit points to 0. So no really.
KDA doesn't mean anything.
KDA doesn't, right? Yeah.
Time to rotate for a bug.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your bugs.
I go into the bush. Oh.
Yeah, you didn't die first.
That's right. Close enough.
Mine to command.
Keep heading
Oh
down.
no.
Early game can always be a little rough just because we don't have all the abilities we'd like to have so early on.
By force of will.
Leona just warded this bush over here.
Oh, Master Yi, hello.
What righteous fury!
A whole world to toy with.
Or Master Yi. He didn't even know what was
Takes a
happening.
lot of minion damage, Tyler.
Yeah, I know. Trying to clear this wave so that you can get the orbs.
People fear what they cannot understand.
There's a ward there. Leah.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, thanks for the.
I've relieved you of that element.
Mhm. Bottom lane went back.
Master
Probably-
Yi is in the jungle bot lane.
Okay. Oh, really now? Do you want to kill him?
I don't know where he is yet. I just saw him use that illuminating bush.
They are nothing to me.
Lost in the dance.
Oh, be careful. There's a whole lot of hot mess happening. Zed
yeah, I see.
Here.
Minions going up.
Easily.
Word in there.
Oh, Reaper, pink wards. I don't know why they call them pink wards because they're red.
They used to be
They used to be pink.
They used to be pink. But yeah, but they're the control wards.
Are you sitting or standing?
I am sitting.
Rest now.
Yeah, I know. It can be very confusing. At first I was like, what's a pink ward? You mean a control ward? Why can't we just say control ward? I feel
Something
you.
like that, alright?
You don't know your terminology. It was like, because you're not using the game's words. Do you want to go chase?
Leona's up in river.
Yeah.
What?
Let them try to stop me.
I'll stay here, considering I haven't spent
Loser,
much time.
always ready
Oh,
to
they're
die.
here. They are. I'd love to, but I'm so slow. All right. Oh, it's catchy, isn't it? She's such a loser, always ready to cry. Oh no, that's fine, Reap. Nice kill. Good shutdown.
More. I can be so much more.
I was like, I will end your life if it's the last thing I do. Oh no, Zed is coming for me. I can see him. He walked right past my pink ward, but I'm invisible now. How is he gonna get me? Oh, he thinks I'm over there? Huh? Huh? I won't fall. I won't fall for you. I won't do it.
This power is mine to command.
Some tips about Syndra, though, just in general. She's very mana hungry early game until she gets more of her mana regeneration abilities. So, like, one ability will take a good chunk of your mana. She's also a combo champion, too.
A whole world to toy with.
So, a lot of her damage comes from a setup and then
Oh.
an execute.
Nope, nope, nope. Zed, Yi, and Wukong are top lane. And they're all going down river right now. I don't know
Okay.
where they're going.
Ash is recalling. So, we got.
Oh, Yi is over
This
here.
is what I
Okay.
live for.
Out of the storm.
He only has one
There's an
arm.
orb here. Oh, me. Oh. Yeah, my keyboard's in my lap. I try to, since I find that like I really enjoy computer games and everything like that, and I also enjoy feeling, you know, capable and you know, everything like that. I try to work on my posture consciously.
People fear what they cannot understand.
1300. I'm out of mana, and lane is pushed. I'm gonna go back. This lane's resetting. 60 to 36.
I'm gonna come down to you guys. You're just a little too far out for me to come.
Yeah,
take you
that's why I
right
went
now.
back so that I can kind of reset a bit.
Yeah, it's like if anything, just let her come up a little bit so that way I can come in.
Cool.
They've got the river bush watered again with a pink ward.
I think I got a pink word. Smart. Okay. Thank you. Loser.
Always ready to cry. Also, off topic completely, I live in the mountains and my internet's not the best. So sometimes we end up with pixel quality like we got right now. It's usually like a thunderstorm. It's just passing through. We don't know how long it'll be. We'll do our very best to kind of narrate everything that's happened and whatnot. I got two ults out on me. Yeah, they just, ugh, that was gross. That was smart though. Funny enough, when you lose, you can find opportunities of like what to do, and they just, well, one of them blew their ult, which is Ashes. Nice, nice job, Leah.
Away from me. Oh, thank you. Come here, Master Yi. Do it. You wanna chase him?
Nice flash to get to under the tower. That was smart.
Oh. Oh! Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get him!
got
Yes!
him.
Callie!
Nice job, Callie.
My potential is limitless.
I'm gonna go down there right now. I'm just laughing at my own stupid jokes. Please
Oh,
don't pay attention to me. I was,
Oh, good. I do the same thing. No worries.
no,
All
I
good.
was like, he only has one arm, and I don't know and I should.
All right.
You are pushed up very fast, Cyber and Dragon's out.
Yeah, I see. They just went back, so I'm seeing if I can get this turret just at least to a plate.
This power is mine to command.
But you could help me instead, because Master Yi is coming for my booty right now. Please help me. Oh my god, he's so thirsty. Oh no! Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
That was my own fault. I shouldn't have been there.
More. I can be so
I didn't belong.
See, this is the thing though. You guys die off, and then I'm left on my own. So it's like we need to. I feel
Yeah.
like we need to stop engaging solo, because like Cyber was pushed up really far up, and then that left Leah alone at Dragon. And so I feel like if we all would focus Dragon, then we would have been in a better position to fight, rather
Yeah,
than just getting picked off one at a time.
yeah. I cannot help you right now, Lux. I understand. I understand you think that your tower is the most important tower in the world.
Little hearts.
An ally has been slain. Easily.
Yeah, that's right, Reaper. And there's also many different aspects of the game too. Like you have early game, you have mid game, you have late game.
Mm-hmm.
You can lose early game, you can lose hard early game, and then still win mid and late.
Yeah. Like, winning in the beginning doesn't really mean much. It matters how you finish.
Yeah.
Cannot understand. Turret plating will fall soon.
Let's see if I can get this plate before the turret plating ends. There we go.
I just need to beat Yi to a mythic to ensure my safety.
Leona has her mythic, Ashe has her mythic.
Rhapsody!
No.
Ashe is stunned.
Play it loud.
The heal. Oh fuck.
I am afraid you'll find heaven is empty.
Ashe's ult's down, Leona's ult's down.
Okay.
My potential is limitless.
Stop punching the tower. I don't know. You don't have a ward.
A ward there. Bottom's missing.
Okay.
Hmm.
This set. This chat right now. Hilarious.
Is it now?
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
They're coming your way, Leah.
Coming up.
Yeah, she missed. That's okay. They can't get me.
You don't have
Don't worry.
blood.
I was like, don't fight. I got away like just in time. Oh no, Yi's coming in here now.
Them try to stop me.
I'm 20 orbs down of what I want to be at this point in the game.
We got Yi up in our jungle, and we got these two coming down.
God damn it. He keeps getting the last hit. He has a Kraken Slayer as well. That could
Yeah.
be... Why? I have not completed an item yet. Oh, I have boots. I don't know why I completed that first.
Yeah, unless you can give me a heal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just let me know if you need one, because I might be focused on other stuff. Like, I don't know if you're gonna go back for mana instead.
Oh no, I'm good on mana. I got 2 really good mana generation items.
Let me get this little bug, and then I'm gonna come help you in your lane.
Cool.
Maybe I'll go help mid because that's
Nice job.
More. I can be so much more.
They probably have a ward there.
Oh yeah, I just got rid of it.
I unfortunately can't do much with warding at the moment because I can't get anywhere
Yeah.
without
Yeah, these two down here.
I'm coming up river.
Nice job. Nice revenge. You're by yourself, Callie. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
A whole world to toy with.
You know, I'm gonna see if I can get a Herald. I will help you here. Let's get you some
Let's get the Herald.
souls. Yeah. Okay.
No.
I might have to help set. Oh.
Don't tell anyone.
Let's go get Wukong. Yeah. Wait for him to push a little bit.
By
Oh,
force of will.
Bottom's gonna go down. I'm not gonna stand in front of it since it's paper thin right now.
mm-hmm.
But I will hang back at the second turret. Zed's on
That's
Callie.
Don't go anywhere.
Clear, get out of it again.
Yeah.
Nice.
People fear with
Flux is really
Back
good.
out.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Damage, thankfully.
Yeah.
Bears.
Gotta go help this set.
Now the cool thing is, you might be wondering like, okay, Cyber, you're like 050. What's happening? Well, to unpack it, Ashe has a really strong ultimate, which is a stun. Her stun's probably one of my favorites in the game just because she can use it from across the map. With Leona gives her a huge ability to just have someone to stand in front of her so that she can do a lot of the damage. Plus, Leona is really good at zoning. So Leona always wants to stand out front. She wants to absorb a lot of the damage. As a support, she's really good with taking a lot of hits and then just creating opportunities for whoever her ADC is.
I can bear it.
So you have one person who can do a good chunk of damage, and you have another person that can absorb a lot of damage. That creates a really good bottom lane synergy. Especially since both of them have a stun. So they both have a form of immobilization to whatever opponent they're fighting against.
This power is mine to command.
Toad's up, bottom's missing.
They are nothing to me.
Do you want to try for this rift?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna come there right now. I was just getting the red buff so I can get my burn. Oh, Wukong.
Yeah.
Let's wait a second.
I'm gonna go mid
Flash
since
on the
mid's
mid
about
lane.
to be attacked. Yeah.
I'm gonna focus the Ashe.
Try to stop me.
There we go.
Down.
Ah! I didn't get my health. I didn't
Oh
no, I
wow.
didn't get my health. I didn't
Wukong worked over that set.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Was struggling for a while. Like I went up there. I only went up there once to help him, but he was like he was like pressed up in his lane, so I stopped going over there. He's like, "You're gonna get me killed," and I know it.
Cool.
This is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Baron now. Oh, 20 minutes has passed now. Oh god.
You gonna try Ashe
Get
Leona?
a bed.
Yeah, Ashe Leona is a really good combination.
Yeah. Salt, Callie. Let's just press this tower. If we can. Yeah.
It's the Ashe again. Yeah.
That is a madman.
Yeah. See, that's another great. Yeah. So that's another call out that we were talking about earlier. Like, as Senna grabs orbs, she's slowly over time increasing her damage, increasing her range, increasing her lethality in the match. But any orbs that she gets over time will allow her to increase it, even if it's just a little bit. And the funny thing about League of Legends is it's one of those games where it's like an inch can give you a mile.
Go.
Run, playthings.
Oh, he's gonna try to come and
Yeah.
collapse on
Yeah, I'm
me.
backing out. He can use his Q on us and then
Yeah,
just
use
burn
that.
everyone down.
Keep going. Let him come here. Yeah, there
Nice
we go.
job.
The butterfly effect.
Oh, no one wants to.
Easily.
I'm surprised they didn't chase. Honestly, they're like a chasey crew, you know.
Mhm.
Like chase me, chase my sweet Evelyn booty. Come here.
By force of will.
We got a dragon coming up soon, so we don't have to fight mid.
I'm gonna pick off the Ashe. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not. She's doing a really good job.
Honestly,
Hmm.
I thought Cyber was still with us.
Oh no! When he was like, "Get out of Yi," I was like, "You know what? Let me go top, and I'll have time to take the top tower."
Oh my God, she melted me.
I thought we were having like a group fight mid,
No, because we just survived the group fight, and we were all pretty low.
Mine to command.
and Yi was down, so we had the advantage.
Yi can just Q, and yeah, no. Plus, dragon was coming up.
Enemy killing spree.
Let's go. I just didn't know that you were top.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
There we go. Some global gold.
My potential is limitless.
Get it, Lux. Oh, you missed your cue. It's okay. Wow. Wow.
I am in control.
I have to like. She's doing a really good job making sure that I can't pick her off. The Ashe, I mean.
Yeah.
Like she's doing a great
You
job.
can tell they
like,
really like playing
kinda-
Ashe.
Yeah, you can like. She's kind of like staying in the middle.
This is what I
There's rooted.
Ashe. Thank you.
Got it. It's like I will murder.
Yeah,
you.
I was finally able to get enough damage on her.
Yeah.
My ult's down, by the way.
Oh God. Someone. Ah! Oh, thank God.
There we go. Let's push the lane.
We gotta push the lane. Gotta push the lane
Gotta push them all.
immediately.
Gotta push them all.
Gotta
Push them all. Push these lanes.
all.
let them try.
Push the lane.
Mm-hmm.
I was stressed. Like I held my breath
Yeah.
for that. I was like, oh God.
No, yeah. Looks like I'm playing support this game. That's good though. I got the range
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
I just got that stopwatch too, and I like button mashed.
I'm gonna back out because Ashe can just pop her ult. I'm backing out, Callie.
Yeah, get out of there. Oh, I'm coming in for you.
Oh, I stunned her. You might be able to finish her off.
Yeah, I did. Get out, get out. Oh,
I can't.
Get out of
He
there,
can
Spider,
Q.
you're
No,
so
it's Yi. He can
slow.
Q. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I realized too late, Callie, that you like you kept going forward. So like by the time I turned around, Ashe had already she was like about to finish you. Oh no.
Yeah, as a reminder for us, like we can make split moment decisions, and Callie kind of has to premeditate hers because of the ping. So what might look like an opportunistic moment to her can change completely in the small amount of time
They cannot
that
Yeah.
that ping. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Nice job, Lux.
Yeah.
Almost. Oh, she was so close.
Sorry, I'm gonna hunt him.
Yeah. Oh, they're on you.
That's okay.
Oh, you got out. Nice job.
Yeah. Sometimes I just like keep that there
Mhm.
and I can escape. I'm like, it'll be down a minute anyway. Whatever.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, set.
An enemy has been slain.
Well, to be fair, he's pushing. He's split pushing, which is always a good thing.
I'm gonna go split push actually. Like, I'm gonna continue doing what he's doing.
We got this guy. Oh, that was his decoy. I just wasted my ult. Leona. They're both stunned. Lee.
Yeah, I can't. We don't have any tanks here, and I needed a peel. We're all very squishy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh god.
For those out there wondering, like maybe you're new to League of Legends and you're not sure which champion you should start with, Master Yi is a really good starter champion. His Q makes him untargetable, so you do have a moment to think in between choosing your opponent. He has a heal. He also has really good movement speed with his ultimate. And the only thing that can actually kill Yi is some good crowd control. So if he's stunned more than once, that's usually enough to be able to secure a kill against him.
Yeah.
In a situation like this where a lot of us are mages, it's a little more challenging just because once he's on top of us, if we don't time our stopwatch or we don't have an ally with us, we really have to dig deep and outthink him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna go for dragon right now. They're all over there. They're
Okay.
probably gonna reset.
yeah, I
Maybe.
think they're going for
I would
dragon
think they're
too.
gonna
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Pink ward. We should not be here. They have a pink ward.
Set's coming around. You know Set, he's going to go in.
Yeah. He's like not even waiting for us to even
No.
be close to him, man. It's making this like really
Yeah,
difficult.
I'm backing out.
Like,
We should back
every-
out from
yeah,
dragon. Just back away. Yeah.
This is Soul though. We need to contest it.
Yeah. I can like go in and steal it.
It's too late though.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Hold it. Too late.
I was just
Well, we
way too far away.
We should have. I feel like we should have held our ground when we were setting up because
Yeah.
even to her, like trying and failing is better than just giving it to them.
Yeah, you're right.
They are nothing to me.
Oh, that's
I think if anything though, and you're right, hopefully Set will now realize that he literally just spawned, ran into the enemy team and died.
yeah.
And then come back and go, maybe I should group up now because I keep spawning and just running in by myself.
Run, playthings.
Also, they had Baron buff, so they've got more to lose than we do.
Yeah. That's true. They might have just like rolled over.
It's a big wave bottom.
Oh, I'll go over.
Lux is trying to make some stuff happen. Nice job.
Yeah, she's doing a great job.
Yeah, she is. Died again. Yeah. Another good thing about Master Yi is he is a auto attack champion. So the skill is very low. You do not have to be very skilled to play Master Yi. A lot of your damage just comes from standing in front of them and clicking them as hard as you can. So he's a really good entry level character. If you're looking to start League of Legends and you're not sure who to play, go with Master Yi. You literally can just turn your brain off and just left click, and then people will die in front of you. You're in trouble? Click Q. Q will make you untargetable. Still in trouble? Use your heal, which is called meditate, and you're good.
I can be so much more.
Is that just not making smart plays, or is he squishy? Both. Both.
Yeah.
Both.
I think he's like 5 and 13, something like that.
Yeah.
He fed a lot in the beginning.
Yeah. It was definitely both on
Lux
that
was
part.
great.
The Lux was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. If you thought someone did well, tell them. You know, it's better than all of the other comments that people decide to share with each other in this game. So, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
See, there you go. Looking
You're
over at
trash.
Lux was good. See, yeah, Lux was good. Oh yeah.
She was.
Yeah.
She did like a really good job, like saying, like communicating when Zed was missing, or like when she needed my help too. Like
Mhm.
anytime she was in the river, or like she paid a lot of attention when I was top actually, and I was like in river by the rift.
Yeah.
And she would like kind of lean, like stay more to the left of her lane, and like would come over to help me pretty often, which was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just like I was like stranded alone.
Let's take a look. Let's see. Also, another fun thing that you can do is if you find that you're fighting against someone and they're doing really well, there's nothing against you. And here's the big learning lesson. And here's another reason why, like, you shouldn't let your emotions take over when you're playing this game, because you're also missing out on the opportunity to learn why you're losing. So if you get hit with something, or all of a sudden you're like, how did that happen? Or why do I keep dying? Or what's going on? There's nothing stopping you after the match to going into the replay viewer and watching to see what your enemy did. The fun thing about League of Legends is none of this information is hidden from you. So if you really are just unsure of like what's going on, or like how you can play better, or even if it's just a really frustrating match and like you find that you're being so suppressed that you can't do anything at all, again, there's nothing stopping you from opening up the replay viewer and then just watching what the enemy's doing, seeing where they're warding, seeing when they're attacking and when they're not attacking, and then looking at yourself objectively and being like, oh wow, I gave that away, or oh wow, their positioning was just better, and now I know if I see them or a character like that move in this way, what to expect. So I think a lot of us will play this game and get extremely frustrated about what's happening in the moment. Sometimes we'll even talk about what happened when there's stuff happening, and we're losing out on the opportunity of talking or creating a future instead of bringing back up the past.
Are you playing?
Oh, I'm gonna play Xayah. So again, like, definitely, like, when you're playing anything competitive, and it could be fighting games, it can be shooting games, anything that has a replay system, be objective with yourself and take a moment and just be like, wait a minute, why do I keep losing? What's going on? Let's go ahead and just look at the replay and see where my positioning was, what I did good, what I did wrong, and be constructive with yourself. If you constantly put yourself down, or even you put your teammates down, you're really stifling your own growth. And no one gets better in a situation where everything's just stressful and no one's having fun. So again, definitely use the replay view to your advantage. If you see that their build is working really well, there's nothing stopping you from right clicking and then saving that build. You can save the builds of your opponent and yourself and use those builds as a quick reference in your next match as you slowly start understanding how to improve your gameplay. So again, these are just like general reminders that, like, I think are the core framework of, when you tune in on these Monday nights for 2 hours. I just want you to take that with you throughout the week, that no matter what game you're playing, again, I think the biggest opportunity a lot of players have is they get so focused on what happened and they're losing out on the opportunity of creating the next play. So I'll give you a great example that can happen. Like, hey, we should have done this, or hey, yeah, it's because of this that happened. And it's like, yes, but that was over 10 minutes ago. We haven't come up with a plan for what to do after. Or hey, the conversation should be, hey, this just happens. What we need to do now is this. And you'll find if you start using these words, that'll give you a better idea of how to really not just communicate effectively, but give yourself a better idea of setting up your team in a position to, yeah, that happened. It's the reality, but what can we do to take advantage of what opportunities we have right now? It's something I forget a lot because I get a little caught up in the game because we're only human. But this is just even, a reminder for myself. Like, if I died 6 times, and it's like, and we've all been there, you're playing League of Legends, and all of a sudden someone's just like, oh yeah, because you died 4 times. And it's like, yeah, I died 4 times, but what are we doing now? What can we be doing? Instead of always, and I find that a lot of my random teammates will always focus on what happened 10 minutes ago. Oh, you didn't help me mid 10 minutes ago. That's not why we're losing 30 minutes later. There's a lot of meta stuff that happened in between that the ally was so focused on what happened back then that they can't see what's happening now, and they can't see what we can do now. So it's just, just a little, mental flex for me, for us all, as a reminder for everyone that's here and just listening, try not to get so caught up about what happened, and try to move your mind in a direction to where it's like, okay, this just happened. What can I do now? And then keep yourself playing in the present. That's a really strong mental game that you're playing with yourself and your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I have an evil plan.
You're sure it's an
I
Riku and I'll just make it up as we go
am
along.
going
That
to
doesn't
need
sound
help
very eager.
dragon later,
Okay,
so
Hey, Zaya.
What?
just I'll tell you when I'm coming
Say
down.
something?
cool.
Nah, never mind. What are those things the Star Guardians wear?
Shoes?
No, those cool, swoopy, flowy scarf.
All right, we're gonna get a quick zoom into these guys. Do you mind coming out a little, Callie, so that we can use that? You can put their dance together. Let me show everybody. Look at that! Look at these birds!
That's cute.
Look at these burbs!
Look at their wings.
And then we have a recall that we can do together too.
Rakan out.
Don't worry, I'll cancel it.
Oh no!
If anybody is gonna die first, it's gonna be me.
So, advice like that, it's really like important. It's really helped me disassociate myself from taking anything too personal. And then it also kind of helps me like go back and get back into the reason why you're playing the game. Especially in fighting games. In fighting games, I'll watch my content and I'll be like, okay, I need to stop jumping, or I'm not taking advantage of hitting low. Fighting games are a little more straightforward because it's just, high, medium, low. Where League of Legends has so many other random factors and numbers and skills and talents available to it. But definitely just remember to focus on the present and what you can do, and not so much focus on the
Get
past.
separated. I'll find you.
We won't get separated.
You're already wandering off.
No, I'm not. Only a little.
That was funny too. The voice line, they were like, don't get separated. And then Rakan's separating. And then she's like, you're already wandering off. And he's far away. It's so good.
Wherever our hearts desire.
Bow, 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 bow. I don't know if Jax counters Shyvana at all.
Do I make you happy, Rakan?
I just saw it happening and I was like, Evelyn cannot be chosen. I don't want to pick the other. Like, oh, Zinzao would have been fine. He's literally a dragon slayer. I'm a fool. I'm a fool!
Fool of a took.
Sit down and listen up. Aw,
He's
you're looking
also
out for me.
slow in the beginning. I feel like
Yeah,
it's 'cause
I know.
he's chubby. Like, who's gonna be scared of me? No
I
one.
think scars are
Oh, look at that
sexy.
range. It's so
I'll
gross.
get more.
Stay mad.
All right. I was able to get some good damage on Seraphine there. That felt good.
Love a captive audience.
Keep them distracted.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Put a ward up here. Tribush. I'm going to go up this way, Cal. I'm going to stay under tower for a bit
And downbeat.
so I don't get experience.
If you need me, whistle. You know how to whistle, don't you?
Hubba hubba.
No, that's not whistling.
Also, I missed out on one cool thing that Rakan can do. So Rakan can, it's not very effective compared to a lot of other healers or a lot of other supports, but Rakan actually has a healing ability, which is really cool. So when Rakan uses, when Rakan,
I wouldn't even classify it as a healing ability.
it's there, it is there.
What the hell were you thinking?
It is there.
Back there?
Whether it's
Yes.
Effective or
efficient,
not, yeah.
different question of-
Sometimes it's like, a 50 health will help if that's what's, life or death, so to speak.
Well, because
Yeah.
healing doesn't scale at all. Like, it is what it is. That's it. Like, it doesn't scale in any way.
don't wanna
So
go.
no matter how many
No,
points you
great.
put into it, it's just gonna
You
remain
don't need
the
to change
base,
outfits 20
the
times
same
before.
42 health the whole time.
Being a handsome villain
Weird.
is a good look for me.
It's like, on that ability, is like, are you getting anything else from it?
You're getting a little bit of damage,
Yeah.
but even then, it's not your most damaging
I'm looking
ability.
at you.
The thing that was like early game, you can obviously tell it falls off late game. Early game, when our health bars aren't that high, it can be very helpful, especially when like there's really like I'm getting no health back right now from just about anything. So little bits of health over time, that 40 health goes into 80 health. It goes into more than 80 and 100 and so on and so forth.
Die there?
Being alone with you is very romantic.
I just saw Shyvana up here. I don't know where she went though.
Okay.
I swear, you will be the death of me.
I'm fine with that.
Me too.
Yeah, League of Legends is one of those games where like every little bit counts. So even if it's not very good, it's better than nothing.
Are you having fun over there?
I can't hear you over all the fun I'm having.
Should get back over.
I'm fine. She's out of mana. Kai'Sa's, yeah. What's her
You're
name's
not
really...
gonna be able to get close enough to make like to benefit from the minions dying anyway. So you might as well just go back, come back stronger.
a few gold away from being able to get
It was totally my fault.
health regeneration or lifesteal.
Answer.
Get her, Ziggs, get her, get them both. I got them so low. Yeah.
Nice job.
Okay. I was like, I did all the work. Just finish.
There we go.
The unfortunate thing is she is free farming during this time, so it's like can't be helped.
Yeah. I'm gonna... you know what? Getting dragon right now is not a good time for you guys. Maybe Ziggs will come help me. I'll just...
Cool.
Get separated.
Nocturne's coming
I'll
over.
find you.
We won't get separated.
You're already wandering off.
No,
I
I'm
can
not.
come in.
Only a little.
Seraphine's in a bush.
Play it safe.
Oh, cool. Dragon time already? Nice job.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. I'm not sure if she recalled, but last I saw she was in that bush.
Here you go.
Wherever our hearts desire.
I think like a really great part about playing a bunch of champions is that like in situations like this, like I know how to hurt them. Oh no.
Space travels fast.
I think he just picked the wrong target. He should have picked Seraphine, because Callie and I had her locked down for a hot minute. Seraphine has no mana, but for some reason he went on Kai'Sa? Is that who he went to?
I don't know who you went on.
Yeah, I saw him say darkness, but I don't know where it went to.
Yeah, you went on
Yeah.
Kai'Sa.
Oh,
It's fine, Leah. I got this.
Okay.
Enforcing order on a chaotic universe was never going to work. The first star lied.
Like I can be scary.
you know what really happened there? I saw the Shyvana, and I'm so used to Leah being Shyvana. There was
what?
like I had my heel was up the entire time, and I most certainly could have used it, but I didn't because I was like, oh, it's Shyvana. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. She just got to level 6.
It's like, oh, it's Shyvana.
So
Aw.
used to being me.
Yeah.
It was a good try. We didn't lose. We could have lost everyone there, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm coming up to you. Shyvana's there.
Do I make
Yeah,
you happy,
I'm dead.
Cosmos?
That
Don't.
saved my life.
Yeah, she got me really fast. I deserved that because I went into her jungle earlier and took her stuff. So
Seraphine's here. She's by herself.
Sit down and listen up.
I look good in dark.
Shyvana's coming over.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go out to.
well, and I'm just gonna go take her stuff out of like her other half of the jungle.
Oh.
No, no.
Your turn to shine.
Turned into a dragon lady, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily.
She missed her dive.
Sometimes it's not really like about hitting the people with your body. It's just like about getting closer to them.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you can hurt them faster.
Where is Rakan anyway? What do you mean trying to save me?
Dark feathers!
Tragic.
That'll leave a mark. You have slain an enemy.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
I have your back. I hate everyone today.
Even me?
Not you, baby.
Shyvana's coming back bot.
I see,
think.
yeah.
This reminds me of our first date.
Back up.
Good times.
Let me go spin this gold. Since she's mid.
I can
Cool.
still feel the first star calling to me. Psych.
So let's see. Lee's doing her jungle rotation. Nocturne. Oh, he's top. That's why. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
I don't envy him. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Woo! Shake those.
His
tails.
lane
Gonna
clear is
go
great,
by.
but Gnar is
Yeah.
not fun to fight against since Gnar has like infinite ability.
That he does.
Oof.
What's she building? Oh, she still only has a
Keep
noon
him
quiver.
distracted.
That shouldn't be a problem.
The Seraphine's not going support. She's definitely going mage.
I mean, that's generally how she's played these days, even in sport lane.
If you need me, whistle. You know how to whistle, don't you?
So
Bubba.
Kai'Sa's coming
No,
over.
that's not whistling.
Okay, back up.
And down B. Kisses.
I'm so tired.
You gotta rest, honey.
Everyone is depending on me.
Everyone can wait.
Like it's hard because if we don't move up, I can't be in a position to dive in because I'll be alone up there. So it's like,
Yeah, early
I'm-
game is rough. I agree.
What the hell were
Yeah.
you thinking?
I mean, I'm just
Right
hanging
there?
around at the moment.
Yeah.
to
I wasn't.
Look for an
I never
opportunity,
think.
but I can't like
Thank
under
you.
tower. I can't make any plays.
Yeah.
Nice job. Nice dragon. Thank you.
I have to star per for dragons because she gets a buff per dragons that
You
she
don't wanna go with
kills,
me.
or like the team.
Yeah, that's
kills.
right.
Don't need to change
That's,
For
outfits.
killing her
really
own kin.
important.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Being a handsome villain is a good
Like
look for
really,
me.
really important. She doesn't get them because she gets like more attack damage and more armor. Here she is.
Oh, she's with. Yeah, yeah.
Let's show
I'm
what we
here.
got.
Is that a beat? I guess it was, yeah. Oh shit. Ow, 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 ow. Ult's up. I didn't hit anybody.
I'm lucky to have you.
No, I'm the lucky one.
Ah!
2 seconds on my jump.
Nice.
Job. Finally. She's
Clearing
so
aggro
far.
in the bush. Oh no, that's warded too. Thank you, Leah. I would have died. I really appreciate
Yeah.
that. Thank you so much.
Woman's here.
Being alone with you was
Oh god. God. I can't like. Ugh. Ah!
Nice job.
Oh my god. Thank you so much, Callie.
You're welcome.
The woman is here.
I didn't know if you guys could hear me over all the talking. I was like, watch out.
Get your head down. Dive. Yeah. Oh my god. She's mad because I took a red buff.
So scared, you guys.
I know. It's like running away, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. She's scary. And then you like dove onto me to protect
Why is
me
it
like
so
I was a
bright out
baby
there?
bird,
Can't
and I
we
was like,
kill
thank
the sun
you.
or something? It's literally a star.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on those minions too. Both
Oh,
of
yeah.
the I went to the bush to go, get rid of the aggro, but both of the
They were gonna wreck your life.
they were warded.
They were
so
so
because both of these bushes were warded, I
Mm-hmm.
the minions saw me in there, so they kept hitting me.
Mm-hmm.
Dazzle 'em.
Must done.
Probably would have been better if I died to the minions versus to Shyvana.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, nice achievement. Good job, Leah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I don't deserve it.
I'll play the part of the evil Star Guardian.
Nice job, Ziggs.
But I don't have
Yeah.
Oh no, Ziggs.
Yeah. But
Mhm.
to be fair, he got 400 gold for that. So like worth it.
Her shield's down. Her healed's down. Oh, that's probably the free spell she gets.
Okay. Last time, it was totally my fault.
Don't play enough Seraphine to be able to actually call out what's down and what's up. I
Yeah.
bought her, I played her like twice, and that was about it. Are you looking to go in, Callie?
No, they got Noble shorted.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna go farm for a little bit.
sounds
so
like
I
a
can,
great
like, Not
idea.
be like
Yeah.
useless. I'm like, oh god, I'm so starved right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't like secure a kill. Like I just go in and I scare them off, and then I like don't get experience for it.
This one's for you.
I ignited it.
Job.
Can we just
Nice job. Pop my heel. My heel's down.
I need you to be more careful.
If anybody is gonna die first, it's gonna be me. I can't see you die again.
I think their jungler might be coming down, which is why she stayed.
I don't think so. I
Get
think
separated.
it's just full mana and only lost a little
We
bit of
won't get
health. So
separated.
she doesn't have
You're
no
already
reason for
wandering
that.
off.
No, I'm not. Only a little.
And give her a reason.
You have no mana.
Nice thing about
can't
being,
give her a
by the way,
reason.
y'all, the nice thing about being an ADC is you don't need, mana helps, but your damage, depending on the ADC you're playing, comes from your actual physical attacks. So it's like, you can have no mana, but if you're hitting them, and if you have things like Kraken Slayer and stuff like that, that's really where your damage is going to come from. When I first started playing ADC like years ago, every time I ran out of mana, I thought I couldn't do anything, but auto attacks do damage. Even if you're playing support, auto attacks do damage. Taking 50 health, 100 health off the enemy is 50 to 100 less health that you have to deal with in order to take them out.
All this starlight.
So all the damage adds up, which is why for a lot of the professional games, you'll just see them poking at each other and poking and poking and poking.
Dragon's up.
Yeah. Oh, finally. I finally have the completed item. I'm so glad that
I'll
Nocturne
always take
took
chaos
that
and
rift.
darkness over
I'm
your
so
stupid
happy.
Like 10 years to kill that fucking scuttle.
Yeah.
Love the captive audience.
I'm gonna come kill that dragon right
Sounds
now.
good.
Do I make you happy, Rakan?
Every day of my life.
I'm gonna get my red buff first, and then I'm gonna come kill that dragon.
Sit down and listen up.
I think scars are sexy.
Okay, I'll get more.
Cool. We pushed on lane, so you should be able to get dragon.
I'm gonna come help.
Thank you.
Mind if I cut in, Rakan?
Thank you.
Oh,
Shyvana.
Oh, she's there. I'm coming.
Yeah. Oh, Seraphine! I'm dead. Oh, the range on everything she has. Nice job. Beautiful. Well done. I'll take that. Now, situations like this,
Yeah.
y'all, that's a great trade. 1 death, which was mine, for 2 kills, that's a phenomenal trade. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna back out and buy.
Okay. I'm not gonna stay here. Cause then I'm gonna die.
We're still in early game. It's only 20 minutes.
Yeah.
There's still no towers down yet, but we are in a really good spot because all of our towers, with the exception of top, is very healthy. However, mid and top look like they're going down on the enemy team very soon, which is very nice to see. My lane pushing power, it's very strong now, so I shouldn't have a problem clearing lanes like I was doing before. One piece of advice I can always... I'll go for a Kai? No, go for it.
Wave a boat.
Oh
My
no.
ult's down, so I have no escape, but
You know how to whistle, don't you?
I'm poker.
No,
Yeah.
that's not whistling.
That's Dragon Girl.
She down there again?
Mm-hmm. She loves us.
An ally has been slain.
I'm so tired.
600 gold away from my mythic.
Nocturne, after I killed Gnar, was like, sweet vengeance.
Thinking?
Back there?
Yes.
Alt's up in a
I
second.
never think.
Cool. Oh, sorry about that.
Team has destroyed a turret.
By the way, y'all, if you love your support and you love them a lot, don't do what I did. Let them get the control ward gold.
It's not nice.
Yeah.
You're cute.
You do a lot of work, you know?
My fingers
Trayvon
right
is coming down
now.
river right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I see him.
Seraphine. Okay, yeah, I'm backing out. My finger clicking right now is really in the rhythm.
I feel like I'm getting carpal
Yeah.
tunnel.
No. I'm getting tunnel carpal.
Oh, stop it, Gnar.
Listen up. Thank you, honey.
I'm gonna go take that mid tower too,
Mm.
You don't want to go with me.
since there's a party bot lane. Oh, you guys got like all the assistants in the world right now.
Nice job. Ziggs is down here. I hear you,
I'm
Ziggs.
lucky to have you.
Whoa.
Oh, so like I was saying before, characters who have great poke potential, Ziggs. Ziggs' hand down is one of my favorite characters to poke with.
Oh no.
His bomb bounce is so good and so handy. You can do a lot of damage to the backline.
Planet.
Didn't we die
Cute.
there?
Being alone with you was very romantic.
No
I wanna go
recall.
But-
Got enough gold for my mythic.
Died.
Shut down.
Yeah, good job, Ziggs. Good job,
Yeah,
y'all.
right? He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
He's coming up through the river.
I'm only bad on the
Who is?
outside. And
Coming
the
up,
inside.
they're not anymore.
Okay.
Seraphine was at least.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nice job. Yeah, Ziggs is he's great. He's great for hitting the back line. He's great for taking out turrets. Again, poke helps. If you can engage your enemy when they're always low on health and you have full health, then that's a great situation to be in.
Can't find him.
Chevon is coming down.
Okay, I have my mythic now.
My ult, we can kill her probably.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Has been destroyed.
The others stayed though.
Yeah.
Kaisar, Seraphine, so.
Yeah. There she is.
Her ain't over
I
here though.
swear, you will be the death of me.
These guys are gonna come down lane.
Me too.
No, I had to get out. There wasn't anyone here. I've used my ult, so I'm not going in, by the way.
That's okay. I was kind of just like scaring him.
Celestial burst.
I would pull back
Mhm.
a little bit.
I'm gonna hang out.
I'm gonna go ruin
dragon.
Shyvana's
Yeah.
day.
I'll come with you.
Oh,
Oh, Nocturne's there. Nice.
Nocturne, get her, get her. That's okay.
Every hero has a villain they created.
Oh god, oh god! Stunned forever
Oh.
because it's Seraphine. Man, she is
Yeah,
annoying.
she's very annoying.
God, teenager Sona is such a brat. Like, she's so loud.
Oh.
God. Like, how? Shyvana was one whack away
Yeah.
from being
Ziggs and I
dead.
went there as well.
Yeah. Dead. Just dead. Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid Seraphine with her stupid long hair and her stupid platform. Came in and ruined my life. Like, why
Mm-hmm.
do this? I just want to teach her a lesson for killing her own kind. It's not nice.
You're not supposed to kill the dragons. They're your friends.
That's why you only have one.
They can run, but they can't hide.
I am Rakan.
What's with
You guys are like stuck hard in laning phase.
No. No, I do
You're like,
not.
I can't leave. I'm not letting you have this tower.
Which is great, because then that's 2 people you don't have to worry about in the rest of the map.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just like not paying attention to you guys. I'm like, oh, you're doing great.
Oh, there's a
I'll
ward
come down
behind
when you
us.
tell me you want me to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't have my Oracle lens.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just giving you a heads up
Last
if you had
night,
missed it.
It was totally my fault.
Seraphine's out of position.
Do you have an Oracle lens?
I do not.
Lux
Okay.
is
I just
different.
have
Oh,
a
you
ward.
guys need to pull back right
Okay.
now.
Primordial detonation.
I need you to be more careful.
If anybody is gonna die first, it's gonna be me. I can't see you die again.
Prison of life. Wait.
I think we got the...
You
Oh,
guys are okay.
almost.
We're pushing up onto their base.
Oh,
right now.
good
They're
idea.
like,
Yeah. No, that's
I saw
perfect.
that happening.
Cyber, because I went in with my ult and knocked them up, and they were perfect on the tower. But I realized afterwards you were really far back, so that was my bad.
Oh no, it's okay. I actually had used my ult earlier to get out of Shyvana, when it would have been nice if I had the ult available to me when they were under the tower and knocked up and all the other stuff. That would have been nice. Ooh.
Worth it.
Yeah. So from an overview, we've been able to keep them bottom lane for a really long time. Meanwhile, our mid laner and our top laner have been doing a phenomenal job with taking out their first turrets on the enemy base. That's a huge win for us. At the same time, Kai'Sa is 200, where we're 363, Kali's 214, and Seraphine 055. So like, for the most part, you know, we were able to take their tower out. We kept them bottom lane as long as we could. It's not like Kai'Sa's running away with 7 kills or anything like that. So yeah, not too shabby. I think if anything, if Dragon's gonna be up soon, they're
Yeah,
probably
we should
gonna go for that or push mid after that, depending on how that
Real
goes.
character building experience.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Dragon's up in 60. Ziggs is taking that wave. Yeah.
Celestial burst.
I'm coming over to you.
Separated. I'll find you.
Do you guys have lifesteal?
I do.
You're already wandering off.
Can you... Oh no. Can you jump to me? Yeah, okay.
The whole world hears me now.
I was trying to. I was just stunned.
I know, I saw.
What I'm
Oh,
gonna
Shyvana's
do-
here.
I'm gonna go take both of their inhibitors.
Here we go.
Love the campfire.
Well, I made it 28 minutes into the game before dying,
Oh, nice.
so that's something.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Now I've died twice.
Oh no.
This is Light's last stand.
You should give them a hand with dragon if you can.
I don't...
Dead.
Oh, okay. I was saying I don't think they'd need it because Nocturne's build's really good and Ziggs is really strong at the moment. But they're not even doing it.
Yeah.
Come on, Nocturne, you're a freaking jungler.
Let's
Come
go,
on,
let's
get the
go,
Come on.
Do it.
Like, why are you waiting?
Like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Just go over there. He's scary. He's got
There we
wings.
go.
And I don't know, man.
Like, your whole thing is to kill. It's to kill. Cool. So usually in a situation like this, Dragon's down, unless the enemy team is going to decide to go for Baron, normally they'll just go for mid. So mid will be that's generally how the game's always kind of gone, like, you know, just go down mid, push mid, try to take that.
Yeah. It's the shortest route.
It's the shortest route, yeah.
No, they're doing a really good job, like, traveling in a pack over there.
Yeah. Nice job.
Good job, guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let's go get.
Who needs love?
You wanna
when
get
got a
Lux
cloak made
or
from
one of
dark
them?
matter knives?
I'm gonna jump on Seraphine.
Use your root if you want to go in on Lux.
Nice job. Nice job.
Like, I've had enough of all of you.
Nice job.
Yeah, you too.
Also, if you're playing ADC out there,
See something cool?
stay mid. Like, it helps to go, just, you know, push top and push bottom. But, like, if anything, it's usually a better idea to let your bruisers push top and push bottom lane. If you can kind of, like, keep mid and take advantage of, like, poking the enemy team down and doing all of that stuff, that's great. It's also, like Leah and I said, it's the shortest lane. You know, it gives you a good way to continuously farm, because the minions are always coming your way. There's usually someone always pushing mid on the enemy team. Like a moment ago, it was Gnar. So, like, all you have to do is just stand in front and make sure that you get the gold.
Yeah.
Ziggs doesn't want to leave. He's like,
Oh no, he wants to
He's
kill.
like-
He's out for blood.
yeah.
Ziggs is great. He's so good at poking from afar that by the time you actually do fight, they're at like 60 health, 60%. You can get this too.
Good is subjective.
Oh, I know.
And a spike's
I
in
know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm. Here comes Shyvana. Nice. I'm gonna get the one up here too.
Mm-hmm. I'm coming.
Where are the props? What are the props? What are the... We can get her if you want.
Have it your way.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Truth be told, I am an average player. So I generally try to go for surrenders. So if we can just, like, always take objectives and always take towers and push to a point where it looks like to them that they're losing and there's no way to come back, especially in a situation where, like, anytime this stuff happens and it's on my team, everyone, not everyone, but my team members generally get frustrated and they want to quit, or they do quit. So that means that that's also happening on the other side too. So,
Or they do.
or they
and then
do.
There's only
Yeah.
3 of us.
And then
in
there's 3 of us
the
left.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're taking objectives, you know, and a lot of the time taking an objective can be more important than just getting kills.
Yeah.
Got to get out of that.
Do I make you happy, Rakan?
Every day of my life.
you can fight him now. He's not big.
I have no health. I have 390 health.
He's very low.
Go. That was good. That was better, like, moving around, Cyber.
Appreciate it.
Like around the man, around the big scary man.
Ooh, yeah.
I think I'm going to give myself some damage.
That's a great idea.
Donald damage. It's gonna be good. Do I want to do something stupid? Am I gonna try to get Baron by myself? Maybe.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say though, if we have enough gold and space for a pink ward, pick one up, but you just bought items, so it's good.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm gonna
I
do
was
it.
taking a nap.
I'm gonna come up.
Oh, we are so fighting.
I think I can do it by myself. It's just gonna take a
Dreams
long
aren't
time.
real until you wake up.
Like a shield?
Darkness got stopped.
It's like one thing you could like never do with Shyvana is get Baron without like the entire team with you. Oh my god, is that an Elder Dragon? I'm gonna go for that Elder Dragon too.
I think scars are sexy.
Okay, I'll get more.
Has destroyed a turret.
Honey, what are you doing?
I can't die looking this good.
God, that damn.
Yeah,
That's so dumb.
I know.
Your team has destroyed.
Let's do it! Gotta push the lane! This one has minions. Alright.
Look so hot.
Held in orbit.
Keep them distracted.
Prismatic fire.
Oh no.
Thank you, honey.
We got some minions over here. Some minions over
If
there.
you need me, whistle. You know how to whistle, don't you?
Just
I'm gonna
hanging
go up
back.
here
That's
and
awesome.
empower these guys. You know. Oh god, I made a mistake. Ah!
Prison of light. The dark whispers.
Get him! Get her, she's on the verge of death. Eh?
Thanks for listening.
Good job, guys.
Nice
Yeah,
job,
good
everybody.
job.
Victory.
Nice job.
That Ziggs was great. I
Mm-hmm.
think both of them. They were both like roaming a lot. It
Yeah.
was like really nice.
Nocturne's follow-up was really good. It was a lot of fun to
Yeah, it
watch.
was really good.
Cool. Well, that'd be a good catalyst for replay. Take a look at this
Mhm.
match real quick.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Someone's like freaking Ricardo.
Yeah, I saw.
Freaking Rakan.
Freaking Rakan.
Freaking Rakan. The Seraphine.
Mhm. Was there any points in that match that you wanted to highlight where you did something really well, or something happened unexpected and it worked out, or didn't?
Personally, no. I think I bought like the wrong items first, and I like really handicapped myself for like a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I struggled a little bit, especially because I went Conqueror. You know, like go Conqueror, you gotta like whack your stick really fast,
Yeah.
and I just didn't really I didn't what word am I trying to use? I didn't use my available options well. And it was it like put me behind for a good long time, but that's okay. Worked out.
What about you, Callie?
Nothing in particular that I can think of. There's no moments where I was like, I mean, there's obviously different stuff I could have done better along the way, but like,
Let's
any
see.
particular like instance doesn't come to mind.
Leah, I see that there was.
Maybe-
Mhm.
Sorry.
No, go for it. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say with the Nah, like whether could have done if we could have killed him before he killed you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Primordial
I feel like if we, I'm not sure. I feel like we could have killed him because you like only just died as he died. So I feel like maybe, I don't know, my knockup only just came up when I used it. So it'd be interesting to see that. I don't know if we had started attacking him earlier or if I could have kited him a little better, maybe. I'm not sure.
We'll take a look at that one. Leah, you, however, were able to pull out a double kill, which is really cool. And a lot of it came from you starting out the engage. And then, yeah, it looks like here you got the support of Ziggs and Rakan, but you were able to pull a double kill out in this one here. That was really nice. I was looking through the feed here and seeing like where you had what you've been doing really well. You also did a really good tower push. So the cool thing about Jax is if your Jax isn't taking objectives, then your Jax isn't jaxing. So like, to be fair, like Jax needs to start taking towers. Taking towers is extremely important because again, it's the objective of the game. The faster you can push to the enemy team's base, and a lot of this stuff is psychological. If the enemy team look at their map, if you look at your map and you realize like, oh wow, all our towers are gone, their towers are still up, we're losing. Sometimes that's enough for a surrender vote to go out on the enemy team. So to be fair, like for the mistakes that you may make along the way, try not to give up so early when you're playing this game, especially because, yeah, you may not have the score you may like, but you may have the map control and the map presence, and you may actually have a better structure game than the enemy team. And then there are also times where, like, this happened to us last night when we were playing, you'll be in a situation where you're losing your lane entirely, but everyone else is winning. But if you take whatever negative energy you're cultivating in your lane that you're losing and you start spreading that to the rest of the team, that stuff can cause a team to lose because that's more energy they have to manage. Managing people's negative energy takes away from the present. So, you know, again, like try and keep in a stable head whenever you're playing this game and try to, again, look for opportunities instead of putting in and putting out or if the only thing you're contributing is stuff that happened, you're not in the game in the moment anymore. You're still stuck in 20 minutes ago when something happened. And sometimes that'll happen to us in our head too, where we go, oh, damn, I died. You know, I was the first one to die in this game. You know, and that sticks with you 20 minutes into the game. You being the first one to die has nothing to do anymore 20 minutes later in the game when there are so many other redeeming things you could have done. But here's a great example of how Leah was playing Jax. She had a really rough early game. Shyvana was very, very strong against her. But as you see, she was able to recover, find little opportunities, went top lane, took out Gnar, took out a tower. Bada bing, bada boom. That was great. Got some double kills in there as well. That was good. That was really good, Leah.
Thank you.
Looking over at Rakan, as we all know, Rakan plays best as a support character. I think towards the later end of the game, Callie ended up as 2-2-7, meaning she was actually able to secure a couple of kills. I think a lot of supports don't take advantage of the aggressive nature that Callie puts out, which is, you know, do your best to, you know, just like get in there and mix it up a bit. Let me see if I can find one of those. Oh, here's a great example. Callie actually kills, it was a Seraphine and Shyvana in this moment here. Looks like y'all are doing dragon. I'm down here. And the idea behind me being down in the bottom lane while they were up doing dragon is that gives the appearance that we're still here and we're not at dragon. There's always a feeling where it's like when everyone leaves and it's like, wait a minute, bottom lane's missing. Well, the only logical thing is they're at dragon. So playing mind games like that will really help you out. This was a situation that didn't work in my advantage. It did and it didn't. So my plan was to throw out my ult, I can root them all, and then I can just get away. Sadly, Seraphine's ultimate can see into the future, and it freaking hit me from all the way away, where none of them really had any range at the moment. But in my personal opinion, I play in a manner where it's easier for me to let it's easy for me to capitalize on my opponent's mistakes. And Callie's doing this right now. I'm a big fan of letting the tower kill people. So as you see that they decided to tower dive, Shyvana tower dive, she made a mistake. In that moment, she decided to turn around. And Callie also popped her ultimate for Rakan. Funny enough, I think if I ever did play Rakan, I'd probably play him top lane. And I would again play it in a manner where if you're going to tower dive me, you're going to be taking a huge risk because I'm just going to taunt you under my tower. So like characters who have taunts and towers go hand in hand in this game. And that was a perfect example of, hey, are you really going to tower dive Rakan? Are you sure you want to do that? Especially because the taunt will not only, or the charm will keep them there, but it'll also allow those tower shots to go off. Rakan has a knockup, which allows for more tower shots to happen. So that was a really, really, really good play on Callie's part there. Great job, Callie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And again, that's a... Mhm.
Sorry.
No,
Admittedly, that play aside, I didn't play as aggressive as with Rakan as I normally would. There was a lot of just like waiting around. Where like normally I would be right in there, but Seraphine made it very difficult for me with the slow she has and with the route she has.
And the range, yeah.
Yeah, to be able to work around that because I have to get so close. So she sees me coming.
Yeah.
She'll throw out her slow or a route, and then that will actually like even if I've already used my knockup, and she can stop me in the process of doing that, it won't land, and I don't have my escape and I don't have my secure. So I didn't play as aggressive as I normally would on Rhaegar. Normally I'm just like in the like any opportunity I'm in there
Mhm.
Yeah.
to knock them up. But
Yeah.
it's one of those things as well. Like Rakan works best with an aggressive partner, and I sensed my partner was more passive in this match specifically. So I had to
Yeah.
towards that to let him build up, let him get to a point where he's comfortable and can start doing damage. Because if I just go in myself, acting aggressive, then I'm just gonna die, and then he's gonna be alone and he's gonna die.
Yeah, and especially in a situation like this where Shyvana, she kept coming down. She was always down here. So because she was always,
Lived in your
yeah,
lane.
she lived in our lane. And because she did, it made it a little harder for me to be aggressive because she can take so many hits without actually feeling like she's in danger. Whereas characters like Seraphine, if I can hit her with my my recall of my feathers, that does a lot of damage to her, putting her in danger in a short amount of time. So yeah, that was always a good thing, and it's always a good idea to feel out your partner when you're laning with them. And again, it goes back to the idea of just because you're passive in the beginning of the game doesn't mean you can't be aggressive late game. Just because you're aggressive early game doesn't mean you shouldn't be passive late game. You don't always have to be in one mode for the entirety of the game, because as you'll know in strategy is always about adapting. So you do have to adapt to the tempo of the game unless you're the one setting the tempo of the game. Let's see. And finally, the part that I want to look over, I'll actually do it from Nar's perspective. There was a big fight that we had. It was here. There's a big fight that we had, and I'll back it up a little bit more than this actually, because the mistake I made was a lot earlier on. And so you might even notice, like, I called out to Callie, like, and she made the choice. She was like, hey, we can kill this Gnar. And so the reason why I called out that my health was very low and I was kind of against it was because I had actually was trying to kill the Gnar like at least like 20 seconds before then. If there's one thing that there was years ago, there was a YouTuber who used to make videos about League of Legends, and his name was Ciderhelm. Ciderhelm was really good because he would give you an overview of the champion's abilities, and then he would also give you like strategic analysis of playing the game, or at least League of Legends at the time. So in a situation like this, I took some tower shots. So I was at a disadvantage. At the same time, in order to get away from them all, I used my ultimate. I used it in the wrong direction. I flashed away. I've already made 2 mistakes in a short amount of time, which already let me know that I wasn't able to, do what needed to be done the way I wanted to do it. So it's best when you're in situations like that to just reset. Reset, go get your health back, breathe, rest up. I have some feathers up here. I pulled them back, but I was too far away, so they didn't hit him. The plan was to hit him to slow him down so we can escape. And in a situation where you are very low health and it's, like, to give you a great example, one tip that Ciderhelm would give is after you kill an enemy, push. If there's no threat, there's no reason why you can't push. So I love that Callie wanted to go in and fight him because, again, like, you don't know how well you're going to be or how well you've grown unless you test yourself. In my mind, in heart of hearts, from the way things were looking, it looked like, I don't know, I could have, again, evaluated it wrong. It looked like she probably would have been able to kill him on her own. So I actually didn't want to go up and just die because I had already made 2 mistakes prior to that. But at the same time, you have to trust your judgment of your ally, of your opponent, of your support. And in a situation like this, I was able to get some health back. I'm getting a bit of health back, but that boomerang hurts. Boomerang hurts a lot. And I think the thing about Gnar that makes him so interesting is that not only does Gnar have a lot of damage mitigation, but in his build that he was going with, Gnar also had plated steel caps. So that means it's going to be a little harder for me as an ADC to, like, really get that damage in, unless I have armor pin. And he also had Steric's Gauge. So Steric's Gauge will give him a shield, and you'll notice it pop up right before when his health gets rarely low. And I think it actually pops up in a bit of our fight here. So he's fighting Callie. She's getting him down. She's getting him down. As you can see, I'm, coming back up when she was like, we can go ahead and kill him. And here is about when, again, you have to, as Xayah, you have to set up. So put your plumes down. I got my attack speed going. His Steric's Gauge just procced. So we could have killed him. We did kill him. I would have lived if this lifeline ability had procced a little earlier and wore off. But because he's getting a little bit of extra health here, that put me at a disadvantage. He decided then to switch targets because he's like, oh, hey, she's there. The boomerang, I think the boomerang hit. Yeah. If Gnar hits this unit 3 times, he'll deal bonus damage. My Taste of Blood was on cooldown. And then the thing about the boomerang is it goes forward and then it comes back. I really suck at dodging boomerangs. And I know that just from playing top lane.
Just watching it though, like, just to clarify on some points, I chose to go on in him once his transformation had already dissipated. Like, there was no point fighting him when it was like he was big. But if you had when you sent out your feathers, before the boomerang came out, if you had already started maybe running away and pulled your feathers back as you were running, you probably might have dodged his boomerang as well.
That's right. You're right about that. You're very right about that.
Throwing out your feathers and then running away again, and then throwing out your feathers and then running away again. You're constantly on the move and you're not stuck in one spot.
You're right about that. I think, let's see.
I don't think I would have killed him without you though, because I'd blown everything at that point. When he got knocked up that very last second, that was my knock up just coming off cooldown. So I don't think we would have been able to kill him without your help. Because I have like noodle, like, auto attack. I know, and that really picks up, does a lot of damage when I knock him up. It makes it difficult in between those times to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all. That's the thing about this game. The replay viewer, it's free, it's fun. You can see where your opportunities are, what you can do better, and then it's better than just like sitting back and just thinking anything other than you have growth in this game or just in general.
Especially if you're playing with people and you're partnered with people and you discuss it together.
Yeah.
And see like what you can both work on, like where the other person's head was at, so you can like further get on you can get on the same page with them and understand their thinking a little more as well.
Yeah.
Is huge help.
Yeah.
Well, that much said, y'all. It is 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That is our show. We hope you all had a great time. Thank you for spending your time with us. Once again, Leah, hat made from meat. Leah, longest username here.
Yours is longer.
But I never say mine. This is not me.
Not my fault.
I know, right? Also known as Bitter Libations on Instagram. Definitely check her out. She's always pumping out recipes and really cool ways to keep your mind sharp and your body healthy. And then we have Callie Hart, who's always doing a phenomenal job with just, if you follow her on Twitter, she's always retweeting and just like sending out like really cool and positive and lovey-dovey Rakan, Zaya tweets and stuff like that. So if you ever want a daily dose of your League of Legends and stuff, definitely you can follow her over there. And you can see more of us over on my broadcast, which is twitch.tv/cyberrank10. I broadcast every single day, and lately I've been getting the kick of Final Fantasy XIV in and out of my system, which is a free game that you can download on your PlayStation 4, coming to PlayStation 5, and is also on PC. You get a free trial that allows you to play forever, as long as you're okay with playing the base game, and they also have lots of sales for the expansions. Endwalker is the latest expansion that's coming up real soon, so if you're gearing up for that game, come on over and you can learn some stuff about Final Fantasy XIV and play with us over there. Have a phenomenal International Women's Day. Ladies, you have anything to close us out? And don't forget to hang out with us over on OS New York's Discord, OS New York's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, my page, my fans, whatever, wherever. Whatever it is. But we love having you. I've been Cyber. You've all been amazing. Have a great night and take care, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next Monday night, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for more League of Legends. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.